Holly here from Hollywood Beauty on Instagram. If you haven't gone over there, make sure to follow me. I post every single day. Don't forget to subscribe to me here on YouTube at Hollywood Beauty as well. I post every single week with brand new beauty style videos, tutorials, reviews, all of that. So today's video is a tutorial and review on every single Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. This is like their most viral, popular product I think ever, the most popular and viral blush product from any brand ever. So I'm going to be going through all of these shades, swatching them, telling you the undertones, how they look, my thoughts on all the colors, and I'm going to be applying a shade or two on my face today to add a little bit of color, show you how I apply it and how it looks, through it all and hang out. So I got this collection of every single one. I definitely have tried some of these already, but I also have not tried a lot of them. I'm going to be using the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush brush, as well as a couple other things that I use when I'm applying a liquid blush. So we will get started right away. 13 shades. I'll know this blush comes in this cute little tube. I'm sure if you have this product or don't, you've seen it and kind of know what it looks like. So I'm going to be using my arms here to get all these colors out to you and explain them as I go. Latest ones for sure. And the shade is Bliss. Our matte finishes, some of them are dewy, so I will go through that. This one is matte. I think we all know Aldo goes a long way with these blushes. Like I barely applied any and applied this so like opaque. So this is a beautiful kind of dusty, cool toned pink, matte pink. This would look good on a lot of people, like very, very versatile. Grace, which is also a matte. Just putting a like little dot like that, and that's enough to kind of run across my arm. It's like a berry, a matte berry color. Love, which is a matte. This almost looks like a terracotta brown, but we'll see what it looks like on my skin. This is like a brick terracotta. It's definitely like mid to dark actually. There's a lot of pigment in that one, but I would say it's like a terracotta brick color. Faith, which is a matte color as well. This is like a dark berry color. Like if purple blushes look good on you, this would look amazing. We have Happy, which is their most viral color. This is a dewy finish actually, not a matte. So this one is the one that's been all over the internet. So this pink one, people have been freaking out about. It's dewy, so that's why it kind of feels like a lip product, but so pigmented. And this is like a really gorgeous universal pink that's like a little bit on the brighter side of pink, but that looks good on so many skin tones, and I get why this has gone viral. And that's Happy, which I have used before. I think I'm going to switch it up today and use a different one though. Grateful, which is dewy. So beautiful. This is like a corally red. How beautiful is that? I mean, obviously the pigment is out of control. Beautiful color. Like I love blushes in this color right now. Have Lucky, a really gorgeous pink fuchsia color. Also a dewy finish. I feel all of these are dewy kind of from now on. So beautiful. Look at that. And those two together, like really bright colors, but really, really pretty. Joy, which is kind of a light peachy color. And this is dewy as well. Light to medium corally color. And that is Joy. You can kind of obviously buff it out like that. I Believe. This looks kind of like a dusty mauvey brown color. So really good for a neutral look, kind of when you want that like really nude monochromatic look. I feel like that would look beautiful. Next one is Hope, which is, it's looking like a neutrally kind of nude color, but maybe with a little bit of pink in it. I have used this one before, and it's just a very good kind of light pinky nude. This is Hope, a really pretty color. Definitely I think has some pink in it. You can see it on my skin, a nudie pink, a light nudie pink color. Encourage, which is kind of a mid-tone nudie brown in between those two colors that I just swatched, I would say. Purpley mid-tone nude. These three are kind of similar and in the same shade family. Our two limited edition colors, which are a couple more nudes. So this is Worth and this is Dewy. So this looks kind of like a a mid-tone peachy nude. And I would say that that is how it looks applied as well. Mid-tone peachy nude. Last shade that is limited edition as well, is Virtue. They're very similar. This is Worth, this is Virtue. Virtue actually looks a little lighter when it's applied. They look like very similar tones. This one looks a little lighter and maybe a little bit more warm tone. Then Worth is a little bit darker, and actually compared to this one, it looks a little more like warm toned or neutral. So those are the two new limited edition shades. Gorgeous kind of summery, nudie, peachy colors for the skin. Now my swatches are done, my arm's just like fully covered. I'm gonna go in and do a tutorial for you on how I like to apply these blushes. The blushes I'm playing around with are Grateful. I'm gonna just put like a dab on my hand, and Lucky. These just looked really nice and fun to me today. I think I did a little bit more pinky makeup today, so I'm gonna mix a bit of Grateful with just a little bit of Lucky and kind of like make my own little mix of color. Sometimes I like to layer them on top of each other, but I'm gonna make my own little custom color today. So I have this on my finger, and just like, I mean, you guys have probably seen on the internet how pigmented these blushes are. So I am doing just the tiniest little bit, and I'm gonna use this brush, which I really like because it's compact, but the ends have little wispies, so it's perfect for a blush like this. And I do kind of a dabbing, circular, kind of wisping motion, and I always go up and out. And I always like to go up by the eye so that there is no concealer line. That's one of my biggest like pet peeves with makeup. Look how beautiful, and how just that little bit of color went so far. Look how crazy my arm looks. I love it though. I love a swatched arm. So easy to apply. I actually really think this brush is probably useful for this type of product because I end up using like several brushes often, or sponges. I like a little bit on my nose too, but this is so pigmented that I'll just use a little from my brush. You can go in with a sponge, but I think that brush really blended it well. What I like to do with liquid blush often is go in with a setting powder. So this is the Mercier loose one, and just lightly pat in a shape like this to make sure that those lines, the transition really blends kind of nice and smooth into my under eye area where my concealer is, and the rest of my face. So that kind of makes it look flawless, but you can see that added pop of color and how gorgeous it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found my little tutorial helpful, and my swatches of all of these shades in this gorgeous product. Make sure to like it down below and follow me here at Hollywood Beauty on YouTube. I post every single week. And don't forget to head over to Instagram and follow me over there at Hollywood Beauty. Always, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.